myself to fall back. It says a lot about your self-esteem.
Bro, you don't know who Bob Backlund is.
I know who Bob Backlund is. Besides Vince McMahon, he's the worst heavyweight champion of all time.
What? Him versus Kim Patera? Go watch that.
Nah, are you serious right now?
Worst
heavyweight champion of all time?
Who's the worst heavyweight champion of all time?
Or Diesel?
Yeah, no, but still, Diesel's
there's a lot. I can't. I'm trying to be very generous.
I mean, as far as drawing, he's not the worst. Like he's as a character, he's great.
All right, and later.
But I don't know. I mean, worst. Miz?
Diesel's not the worst. He's a beast.
He said Miz.
No, Miz is a beast, man.
Well, no, but he wasn't.
He's not a beast, but he's
right.
He wasn't then though. He came into his own though.
Yeah,
I like the Miz more than I like a lot of people actually.
Yeah, 100%. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're not including that as our intro, or
we should.
Bob Backlund takes.
Well, I mean, like I said, we ain't got to really we don't got to nail down format. This is a flow show. This is what it is. Quincy Jones, Brian Andrew, Young Baca, the American Dream. I have to say that he pays me too. And of course, we got a guest for the first time on the show, Mac Lowe. What is good?
What's going on? What's going on?
Wrestling fan as well, man. I mean, hey, I'm gonna get into some news, and then I mean, obviously, with everything else, we can just go wild because that was the best intro probably ever, maybe, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Are we talking about?
I don't know how they do things on the Quincy Jones show, but here at the show, we have these very organic openers.
It's a little organized. When it's Doc, then it becomes a Doc show. You know what I mean? Then I got to compete with him, stuff like that. But enough about that, dude. You guys watch NXT, by the way?
Yeah.
You guys see what happened to fucking Ridge Holland, bro?
Yeah, that was bad.
That was tough, dog.
Dude, that was horrible. Like, I mean, fuck. Like, he hurt both his legs, by the way. Did you know that?
Oh, I thought it was just
that was just the one, yeah.
Bro, like, so ankle dislocation and a fracture in the left leg. And in his right leg, he had a knee patellar dislocation and a tendon rupture in his knee.
Bruh.
So do you think he's going to be at the next TakeOver? Or?
I'm pretty sure he's probably going to be at Halloween Havoc, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Well, so that was my boy John Cena. He would be back in about 2 months, but you know, we all can't be built like that.
No, he'd be back by the Royal Rumble. We'll give him until January for sure.
The jeans.
No, I guess he had surgery. He had surgery on one leg. They had to relocate the other. God, man, that shit was that nasty, bruh.
So this is basically the angle they were trying to pitch after the last TakeOver, though, and it already died in a week.
I mean, yeah. But you know what? I felt bad because I was like talking so much shit. I'm like, why this guy?
We want to talk about angles being pitched. We were talking about who would be the Owen Hart of the Hurt Business, and I think the Owen Hart of the Flow Show now with these brothers is Brian Andrew, right?
Yeah, I'm officially the Owen Hart.
I was just looking around at all the squares and I was thinking, hey, which one of these people wouldn't belong, you know? But you the Owen Hart of the Flow Show, baby.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
Listen, this is everything I've ever wanted. I want black friends that enjoy wrestling. This is my life. I'm so happy, man. And then, you know, I've seen Brian get down a couple times. He's as black as they get. So this is awesome, man.
I appreciate that.
Hey, the way he dabs me up, no doubt.
Oh, the way he used to. Do you know Brian Andrews' battle rap career, his battle rap background?
I do.
Do you know my guy?
No.
I'm gonna send you some links. What's your most famous line, Crazy K, Brian Andrew?
I don't know.
You know what rhymes with Karma One? Bitch. That was fast, man. It was awesome.
I was dating a female
rapper.
Look at that
guy's. Look at his reaction, man. It was awesome.
I'm not proud of myself. I'm proud
of you, man. I'm proud of you. That was awesome, man.
Come on, dude.
Does your wife? I'm sorry, your fiance. I don't want to jump the gun because you never know what happens. Does your fiance know that you like had his previous life?
Yeah, she does.
She's seen all your battles.
When she doesn't really think they're a big deal or not.
Okay, but she doesn't look at you a different way, right?
So like she wasn't blown away?
No, she just wasn't like. I would say like a lot of people think this is like very controversial with me or whatever, and then she'll be, it's whatever.
Yeah, because she knows you, right?
Yeah, she knows I'm just.
And the older you get, the more conservative you get, correct?
Try not to be.
You living in Anaheim, man.
That makes sense.
Just because I live in Anaheim does not.
Gotta be careful what we say, man.
Hey man, I think I'm the only one on the show who supports Gavin Newsom, so I don't know.
I'm not. I mean, you know, it does affect my ability to go to a wrestling show. So I don't. WrestleMania 37 up in the air.
When they saying they ain't even.
So
They're going back to Florida.
Hey, listen, Quincy, we got a guest. The guest has to run down his accolades and introduce himself to the audience, man.
Oh, my accolades. Let me see, man. I'm just really I'm probably the coldest rapper you never heard of.
Woo!
But I'm officially retired, so I'm out of the game.
Oh.
I John Wicked my equipment. It's all buried. It's all put away. I just pray the day doesn't come where somebody makes me feel like I gotta go get it. But I'm from Rialto, California. Me and Quincy been crossing paths for the last decade now, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Doing these shows and things of that nature. So, you know, grew up watching wrestling. I would say my number one is probably The Rock. Used to be Shawn Michaels, but people get old and people change. You know
let me put this in. Wait. Maybe Young Baca is the Owen Hart here because we have 3 IE people in the house. Baca is the one that's the outlier here now.
That's true.
This is the cool guy. This is the cool guy coming to hang out with the Spirit Squad. This is that. This is me
Who
saying,
hung out
hey,
with the Spirit Squad?
Who's the Spirit Squad?
I'm just saying. You guys are from the IE, so most people are like, yo, you're doing a podcast. Well, it's like the good people. I know what you think and stuff like that, but you guys are good people. I'm the one that crossed the bridge and said, hey, these guys are cool. You guys aren't going to make fun of these people.
Oh, you co-signed us.
I co-signed you.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, so you talk about coming out of retirement. You hoping someone doesn't want to make you dig up your equipment again. I'm giving away $2,000 on October 22rd to the best MC, man. $2,000.
That's a scam, dude.
$2,000. Right, shut the fuck up. Can we mute his mic? How dare you? That's crazy. That is crazy. We have company. We have company. I'll send you some links later on. We have company. You're going to talk to me like that? Yo, you lucky my mom made around, man. She'll beat your ass for me.
I'm telling you right now. I'm just doing old bars.
There you go. I like that.
Everything I say, Quincy's going to be like, I heard that already.
No, but like you said, the coldest that they ain't. So it'd be a first. I want to see reactions, bro.
It's going to be all 2010 sports punchlines. None of them are going to be relevant.
So here's some Gilbert Arenas lines.
I'm down for Gilbert Arenas lines.
That's what it is.
Thick a gun, Gilbert Arenas.
The brand split, when the brand split was going, the brand split was very big on JR having sex, Chris Benoit being at work, and Gilbert Arenas being the best basketball player.
Hey, and look, we were ahead of our time, man. We were ahead of our time.
Yeah.
I think they pushed back the Chris Benoit storyline a few months because of coronavirus. It'd be an insensitive time to bring that stuff.
Yeah, they don't want to bring Chris Benoit back yet.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He has to stay in Puerto Rico for another year or two.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I think Puerto Rico.
Down there with Pac. Is that okay? Cool. Didn't know that's how you felt, Baca.
For real.
I love Chris Benoit. I wish I got to. You see how I stumble? I have to. I don't love who he
leaves you so speechless, bro.
I know, but I really did enjoy his character and his wrestling, and
100%.
It's a shame, man. It's a shame that I can't be a fan of him now because of the things that happen.
Yeah, no, I think that's the best way to say it, as opposed to like.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, there's people that still are like, nah, he needs to be in the Hall of Fame. I'm like,
nah, you can't put that guy like that in the Hall of Fame.
That, bro.
It's good enough. It's good enough being able to just appreciate the work he put in, but
I was watching Steven Larson's Going in Raw, and they were doing like a mailbag question thing, and one of them was like, "How would you book your Heaven Mania?" Which would be like all these dead wrestlers.
I've been seeing this. Yeah, I've been seeing this. Heaven Mania would be nice. Bro,
but the thing is, so the big controversial thing is, like, I would book as maybe my main event, or at least my mid card match would be Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Benoit, right?
I'm sorry, you think Chris Benoit's in heaven right now?
That's what I'm saying. That's the controversial thing. People are like, Chris Benoit's probably not in heaven.
It's a Hell in a Cell match.
He would have to be in a dark match.
Inferno match?
Oh no, you do a Hell in a Cell, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, winner goes to heaven.
It could be a cinematic, like,
he'd have to come out the
boneyard type joints.
Yeah.
I would put the Road Warriors in there against the Hart Foundation for sure.
Again, you think all those people in heaven right now?
British Bulldog and Owen Hart. You think Owen Hart ain't in heaven, bro?
That's not the side of the match I'm talking about. I'm talking about the other side.
You talking about Animal and Hawk?
Yeah, you think the guys going up and down,
How's
territories.
that different from Eddie Guerrero, bro?
Listen,
and
Quincy, I
not
love
to
you,
speak
but I'll
ill, but
walk
like
off
there's
this
a
fucking
lot of
podcast
guys.
and talk
There's a lot
bad
of
about
guys who
Eddie
live
Guerrero.
that same life, bro.
Look at this. You see, listen, my guy, I have a picture
Don't get hot.
of Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero in my house. I don't have a picture of my mom
I
in my
feel like
house.
that was
I got
on
a picture of Eddie
construction
Guerrero.
paper.
Said I don't have a picture of my mom in my house. That's crazy.
No, I have a whole bunch.
There's a picture of me in there though.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of pictures of
You got
me
a
in here, man.
portrait.
I can't reach it that way. But, yeah, man. I love Eddie Guerrero. Happy birthday to Eddie Guerrero. Do you know how old he would have been?
Nah.
I don't either. I was hoping one of you guys had the answer.
Assuming
but
late
I love
40s,
Eddie
early
Guerrero.
50s.
He's my favorite. I'm glad that his son is getting a lot of TV time. And things are going awesome, man.
He got that.
Dude, I am getting to the point where I feel like Young Baca has a better body type than Dominic Mysterio on TV right now.
Bro.
Oh, don't be my guy, Dominic.
Like I don't know. He looks like a light heavyweight who's like 7'6".
Now
and
you
is
know
just
what's
super
crazy?
lanky.
He came out like usually when he comes out, he got his little.
He would have
fit
been
on.
53, fam.
It would have been 53. It took me 5 minutes to do the math.
He's dressed like a VR trooper, and I think that's dope. But when he comes out, he doesn't look so small. But then the other day, he came out with Humberto, and he made Humberto look like he was. Yeah, he had him looking like.
I forgot that Humberto got hype, bro. Like, yeah, I was like, oh. So.
I was like, why is Humberto Carrillo so big?
I just don't feel like
big for no
like
reason.
Dominic might just need to put some sleeves on that uniform. That's all.
He definitely needs some sleeves. You need to put a T-shirt under.
Yeah.
Listen, he's what, 20, 21? Did we figure out how old he is?
I thought that was your department.
Yeah, dude. You're a big fan here.
You're all things Dominic Guerrero. I mean,
I really do love Dominic. I think Dominic's been doing a great job. I think people like you and then the people that are below you, because you guys have Brian, Andrew, and Quincy. You guys live a normal life. You guys have interactions with females. But the people below you on the next level down, the guys that live in the mom's basement with the Cheeto dust all over the fingers, go mad at Dominic because he's getting all this TV time, and they feel like he doesn't deserve it because he didn't go to NXT, he didn't work to Indies. So they're hating on my guy Dominic. But I think Dominic's been doing a great job. I think Aaliyah, she's struggling a little bit on the acting tip, while she's 19 years old, and she's I'm not really comfortable with the Buddy Murphy and Aaliyah.
I'm a big Buddy Murphy fan. He can like so.
Yo,
I'm not comfortable with this situation though.
Like especially when they keep like hammering like she's 19. I'm like,
yeah, she's 19.
Trying to make sure everybody knows.
Yeah.
It's
this storyline would have been a lot better if Velveteen Dream was doing it, though, right?
But she's 19. Just letting you guys know.
It's a shame what's going on with Velveteen Dream because he's I'm big on supporting black and brown wrestlers, and he's amazing. He has the talent. Everyone sees that he has the charisma. And like Triple H said, I don't know if you guys heard this on the Takeover post call, but he was saying that
what he said, he was
foot.
talking about his immaturity kind of getting the best of him as far as him. There was a little bit more, but that statement I'd agree with, but there's still a lack of self-accountability in that, and just for me personally. I mean, because he owes me that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Me personally, Velveteen Dream, you let me down, buddy.
Because you were big on the training.
It broke my heart.
Yeah.
I remember when they were chanting Prince and Purple Rain to you, and they were booing you out of Riverside Municipal, and I stayed with you. And then you out here, God damn it, bleaching your goddamn beard and looking like fucking Christopher Lloyd. What is going on, man?
Do you think they're just using him as a name until eventually they're forced to do something about the situation?
I think in this, I mean, I feel like, do you think if there wasn't no COVID, no quarantine, they would still keep him? Because I think that's part of the reason.
If they're keeping him now,
why would they keep him? Why would they keep him with COVID as opposed to no COVID? This is a perfect excuse to get rid of him.
Would they get rid of him?
But the thing is, like,
because
the thing is, if it does turn out to be nothing,
WWE doesn't.
We all know
anybody.
it is something.
WWE doesn't need anybody, man.
I think the WWE is just trying to, like, I think if you get rid of people who are under your roster, I think it also assumes guilt at that point, and I think they're trying to avoid that until something's proven. That's like.
But
what's
the thing
going
is,
on
you can still keep them on TV. You can still keep them off TV.
Yeah.
And that's the part that's kind of sketchy, because if you don't make a stern decision to boot him and then you throw him back on TV, that kind of feels like, he's good. You know,
well, they said they did their own investigation and everything turned out A1.
Hey, but that statement was weak as fuck, bro.
I hear you. I'm not standing behind it. I'm just saying they're saying that, hey, we looked into it and he's clean as a whistle, and we'll put him back on TV, and hopefully in a couple months we give him a push. I agree. The poor guy, but he is super young too. How old is he? 21, 22?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, listen, 22-year-old Baca was stupid. Not as stupid as Velveteen Dream. I wouldn't do anything that he's doing. But listen, I'm different though. I'm an older, wiser man. I am 30 years old now, man. I know what's going on. I see the red flags. I know how to conduct myself. I know how to have. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think.
Way to step on my fucking promo, right? Go ahead. It's all good.
I'm good, man.
Yo, Owen Hart's getting comfortable over here, man. You know.
I was gonna say though, he was struggling without the crowd anyways. Just take him off TV. If you guys feel like if you're not gonna do anything with them, and you're not sure if you should be on TV, wait till like early 2021 or something, and just keep him off TV.
Well, that's kind of my point.
Well, they kept him off TV for a long time.
They kept him on TV for like a month.
Nah, bro, it was like
I think it was more than a month. No way, it was more than that.
I mean, at the most, maybe a month and a half. But
I think that
was my point before when I asked like if there was no COVID and it was just a regular year. I don't think they'd keep him because can you imagine the crowds and the shit they would be yelling?
They would be on his.
You know what I mean? But because the fact that they don't have crowds and it's just their own people, you know what I mean? They're kind of able to. I don't want to say rewrite the narrative, but you know what I mean?
Imagine those towns, imagine those Mississippi crowds. If Velveteen Dream walks up, we'd be all over, man. The South Dakotas, North Dakotas, the Georgia, you know, they'll be all over.
If they were a dog, bro.
That's why I worry about Cam Newton, man. I pray to God Cam Newton doesn't have a bad season because those racist Patriots fans, their true feelings going to come out. You see, you know that we all know that meme where Hulk Hogan, he's putting the N for NWO.
Yeah.
First time Cam Newton throws interception. They got the end going on. Poor Cam Newton. Got COVID. I hope you get better, Cam Newton. I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but, you know, one black man
big
to
fan
another.
Of the podcast?
Oh, big fan of the podcast. You see the way he be dressing? So I know I complimented you before the cameras came on, before the mics came on, but that's an amazing hat, Quincy Jones. You always have the best wrestling gear, man.
I mean,
you don't have any Dominic T-shirts in your collection, but that's a different story.
I don't. So I'm lacking. You're right.
What's the Dom gear looking like? He got gear yet?
Oh, I'll get up and show you the T-shirt right now. I wore it to the show last night.
Dude,
is that Ed Hardy looking at shit? Probably.
Yeah, it's an Ed Hardy shirt. It's an Ed Hardy shirt.
It's not Louis Vuitton. That seems like
it is an Ed Hardy ass shit. Damn, that's hilarious.
It's got some random abstract background shit with just the name over it.
Watch, they're gonna make him another one with the Louis Vuitton. Like
all Louis.
Yeah,
all Louis.
Watch.
I like that. You know what pops me every single time as far as entrances? Street Profits come out. Red cups go explode in the air.
That just sounds like a mess, dude. That's the very first thing that I think of.
You think of the plastic waste?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you guys gotta clean that up. Are they recycling every week the same red cups? You think?
It has to be the same red cups.
I mean, I hope no one's drinking out of the same one. I mean, it's probably Byron. He's always the one that's super excited when it happens. So
yeah,
you know.
As far as I know, the WWE Performance Center and Thunderdome are not the cleanest places on the planet right now.
I mean.
I don't know what kind of doctors are using. They're probably using the same doctors as the Tennessee Titans.
I know the AEW guys ain't talking because you saw Chris Jericho pass around that bottle of bubbly to everybody. He had one cup for everybody. I know you guys ain't talking, man. Chris Jericho's responsible for the new Spike.
Chris Jericho's a boomer, dude.
Someone called him out on that on the 30, like literally called him out and like, oh, this is from the guy that had what he said, the COVID Sturgis show, and he's like a Trump supporter. He's like, fuck off. I don't want to deal with this today.
Chris Jericho looks crazy now, bro.
Chris Jericho does look crazy, right? Like if he came to pick, if you were a kid, he comes to pick you up at school, and that's your dad, you would say, "Dad, wait in the car. Don't come out like that," right?
He'd come out shirtless with the scarf.
Shirtless.
I mean, shirtless, but with the jacket on still and the bandana. Yeah.
He looks like
gloves,
he's been missing.
The driving gloves.
Like he's been missing for like 3 days, and then he finally like showed up, and it's like, oh, where you been? And he's like,
right? like everybody's in a bubble for Dynamite except for Chris Jericho, and
his hair's all straggly, his eyes all black,
calling people asshats and shit.
Look, you want to talk about saying the N-word? I think the over-under is 100 that Chris Jericho's said the N-word in his life. I say it's over 100 times that he said that. 100%. 100%.
What about within the last decade?
Probably said it.
I don't think within.
Do you think he said it the last decade?
He's toned it down with another.
Okay. As long as you know that he's still saying it.
Because remember he had that altercation with some hood niggas over in New York when he was at a funeral. So I don't know.
This is the same guy that stomped on the Brazil flag, right, in Brazil. So it doesn't seem like he's too sensitive to other cultures. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, he's Canadian.
Canada seems like they're pretty okay with cultures, right?
But it seems like but he's lived in Canada for a long time.
He's real inclusive. He got the Puerto Rican, powerhouse, proud and powerful in the inner circle. Come on, bro.
He's also got Jack Swagger here.
And he has a Spanish god. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's the most.
And he has an American.
That's the most mismatched.
He used to have a nickname when he wrestled in Mexico, and it was in Spanish. So he's been all around.
He does live in Florida now, right?
De Leon.
Very cultured.
The only thing is he didn't check the box of the black guy yet. So can we get Scorpio Sky in the inner circle?
Well, Scorpio Sky's going heel, right?
I hope so. I mean, I would have rather him. To be honest with you, I hate that I was mad that Cody regained it. But if he's gonna defend it, cool. But I was even more madder that Orange Cassidy got the shot again. I was like, bro, we just saw you 2 weeks ago.
Well, now they don't know what to do with Orange Cassidy after he got the.
They can put him on ice, bro. He just had three matches with Jericho. They don't need to be doing.
I'm not gonna lie, they might be overdoing the Orange Cassidy thing right now.
You know what I'm saying?
I think so.
Hey, sub him out, bro. Yeah.
I just thought of a new nickname for myself: Orange Julius.
I love Julius. I love that.
So, Mac Love, you a big fan of the current WWE product, or you like these guys? You think it's the worst thing that ever happened in wrestling?
I'm a fan of chunks of it. Right. I was talking to them earlier about how Raw is difficult to stay in for that whole 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just dip in for the things that I'm looking for. You know what I mean? The stuff that is like piquing my interest. But then there's like, we don't need 2 24/7 segments.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't need that. You got to jump on this 90-minute edition of Raw over on Hulu, man. It's the best.
That's what I'm saying.
But where am I going to find that Mandy Rose Dana Brooke match, dude?
That's a good point. That is a good point.
No, I had that written down because I wanted to say somebody get Asuka a back brace ASAP.
She's going to be carrying that division?
Carrying 5 women on her back.
Bro.
I miss Becky Lynch, man. Bro. I love Asuka too, but I miss Becky. I love Becky.
I do miss Becky a lot.
And it's just another person that Seth Rollins.
I'm glad, but I'm kind of glad she's not there too.
I was gonna say, like, cause for being on top for over a year, bro, it's kind of good that she's been off this long. Yeah. I mean, pregnancy or not, regardless, I think it was.
Why do you say that about women?
That kid is not going to have.
But you don't talk about you don't say that about Stone Cold or The Rock.
Sometimes people peak, bro. Sometimes people peak and then they plateau and then they just stay like right there. You gotta.
Were you gonna say imagine Stone Cold getting pregnant at the height of
in
'99?
I was saying, imagine that kid's gonna see their parents like once a week. Like,
yeah.
You think Seth Rollins is gonna take time off?
You think Seth Rollins is gonna be a good dad? Honestly, like just knowing this guy, doesn't seem like the greatest guy.
When he's like,
he's the Antichrist.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like a greatest guy. I watched a few documentaries about Seth Rollins. Doesn't seem that nice of a guy. I don't think.
I am the Monday Night Messiah. You apologize to me.
I was at Hot Topic.
Hey, that was a great segment though. They did.
Yeah, I think it was great too. Yeah, I think it was great too. I was at Hot Topic.
I'd be getting mad for Murphy though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro.
And I think that's why it was good because it got to a point in the segment. I was like, all right, if Murphy don't fade him right now,
that's it.
He's getting so disrespected,
bro. Yeah,
because if you don't do nothing, don't go back to your girl. Because you a punk now, bro. You a punk.
Well, it kind of
don't go back to your 19-year-old girlfriend if you get punked by this dude.
Bruh.
She's like, it's not even worth it. Look at this. He's a
it kind of keeps that weird rotating thing where everybody hates each other too.
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
The Mysterios don't like Buddy still. They don't like Seth, but now Buddy doesn't like Seth. But he's probably like, hey, Dominic, I'm just talking to your sister, you know?
It's just so weird.
Well, I guess, but don't you see that? If somebody's talking to your sister, don't you get upset too? Yeah. You talk to the guy that broke your dad's eye. Yeah, we got an issue. I got an issue with both of you guys.
Hey, man, I was a disciple back then, you know? Everyone should understand.
Different. He's not like
bro. He probably hitting her up on TikTok right now. Hey, I'm sorry.
I just downloaded this new app.
Yeah, and you know what else?
Over his shoulder. He's like, where?
How many times is this guy going to say, I'm sorry? He said he apologizes every 2 minutes. I just want to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, Buddy Murphy's a creep. His ex-girlfriend is is hugged up on.
Are you saying
Bray
he
Wyatt.
plays it too well?
Well, you know what's gonna happen
you're
though.
saying?
Buddy Murphy's gonna get drafted
when
away
you-
from this whole storyline.
Do you
And you know who it
Fact.
should have been? It should have been Austin Theory. I'm sorry to say it.
Oh, come
I
on.
would've-
No, but when you think
Too
about it, Austin
soon.
Theory was in the crew before
Yeah,
he
he
fucked
was.
up.
Okay, if
And the
Austin
fact that he
Theory,
fucked up for what he fucked up for, it makes sense that it would have been him, right?
if Austin Theory and
And then
Velveteen
for them to
Dream had
keep
a
saying
match,
19.
who are you rooting for?
Yeah. You said
If
what?
Austin Theory, you say if there's a triple threat match between Austin Theory, Buddy Murphy, and
No,
Velveteen Dream,
Buddy Murphy's kayfabe a creep.
Wow.
I'm talking about Austin Theory,
Oh, man.
Austin Theory and Velveteen Dream. Who do you got? Winner
But
gets
this is
immunity.
the thing. This is the thing, though. They have been
I feel like
they haven't
Triple H
proven
sat
innocent,
them.
though, right?
I feel like Triple H sat them down in a room, both of them, and was like, "Look, you motherfuckers. Look,
He
you
says,
guys,
Give me your phones.
like, yeah, give me your phone." Smashes him. Is like,
The
you're lucky.
sledgehammer?
You're lucky. You're gonna lose a fucking lot, but you're gonna get some great matches. But you're gonna fucking lose, all right? And then that's what's just been going on because I'm like,
No, I think he says, "Hey, you know what? I've done some creepy stuff in my life too. You know, dead bodies,
Hey,
stuff like
I mean,
that. I get it.
my wife-
I get it.
I
Yeah.
married her while she was unconscious.
I drugged my
Yeah.
wife. Yeah, and made her get married
in
to
a
me. Yeah.
drive-through.
These things
They're trying to
happen.
act like
No,
that
they
didn't
no.
happen.
You know, even
I
when
get
I was
it.
even
It
when I
was
was 9 years
storyline, right?
old, I thought, what type of reverend just accepts that I do, right? He turned over and said, "You accept?" I do.
This
And
was
everyone's
the
like, "Why?
90s,
You guys
dude.
are
Who was
good
this
to go."
bitch sleeping
I was
beauty
9
and
years
shit?
old. I'm like,
Like,
what the hell's
come on,
going
She was
on?
knocked out, bro.
She got knocked out, man.
It's
Was
like,
this was this
oh.
99 or was this early 2000? When
It
this
was
happened?
99. That was the first feud I got into. Was
I'm not gonna lie. I was
Test
10
and
years
Triple H.
old, and I'm barely kind of getting into wrestling a little bit. And I'm just watching this thing, and if my parents came in, well, they saw a drugged up Triple H. I mean, Triple H drove a drugged up chick trying to marry her.
Like
That
what
was
is
back
going
when
on?
Triple H wore the. That was back when he wore the Samuel
The
Jackson.
I was gonna say the Sammy. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, it is for real. That's what it was. I mean, it wasn't the Kango, but it was for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
who else?
Hunter
He
H.
just flipped
Jackson.
This, flip this shit.
that's
But-
funny, man. So I
You know what?
really,
Remember when Test was relevant?
poor
Test?
Remember when Test was alive?
R.I.P. Test.
He would be in
But
my
Test
head
was
as
great.
Mania. It would
I
probably
like
be like
Test.
a big.
Every
battle
time I
royal.
say something, I see Mac Love's little squirrel, like the shock look on his face that people
Bro,
talk like this.
Because I just remember, why were mesh shirts so popping back then?
Bro, him like
Everybody
Christian,
had
right?
on a
Christian,
shirt.
yeah.
Edge, Christian.
I'm sure
Hardcore,
Goldust did some. He was
Test.
always doing something actually. Rico.
Rico.
Oh
I
man.
would-
Everybody had on a shirt that was like, "I'm buff, but I also want you to see my nipples, but I also want to wear a shirt."
Mhm. I would
So
rock
what do you
one.
what do you guys think's happening in the draft tonight, man? I'm excited. I'm
Well,
excited.
okay,
Okay,
so
we
we
got
should-
Game 5 of the Yankees Rays. We got the finals. This is the final
Lake
game.
Show.
Lake Show,
flipping the
Lakers.
Yeah.
Lakers
Lake
against
Show.
Miami Heat. Lakers closing
Yeah.
out tonight, and we got the
Must
draft,
be nice,
man.
guys.
Who needs
Must
a
be nice.
girlfriend? Who needs a girlfriend, right?
I need a
We got
girlfriend
the
because all my
draft.
sports teams lost.
Still.
Well, you know what? Let me ask you guys one thing, because we were talking about Raw, but I guess it'd be the most glaring thing that we didn't even talk about is Mustafa Ali, bro.
Yep.
Leader of
That was nice.
Retribution.
Okay, so do you guys feel it makes sense?
The Arabic guy.
I mean,
the
if they
Arabic guy
actually
leading
It,
the
it makes
Acknowledge-
more sense than anybody else they could add, right?
If they actually acknowledge the hacker thing, possibly,
or
That's
the
the
Randy
thing.
or
Orton
tie that
injury.
in.
It
Well,
almost
what's
feels like an
Retribution's a Taylor
accidentally
Swift,
word.
But him being in
It
the Hurt
is.
Lockers or the Hurt Locker. So you got
The
him
Hurt
being
Locker.
in the
Oh,
Hurt- in
look
the
at this loser.
Hurt Business's locker. It makes more sense now because I was like, what was that about? You know what I mean? But
I just
I'm
want-
interested to see where this goes.
Yeah.
I don't know if this
That's all I
necessarily
need.
saves it.
I just need something to make me interested.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Like, but it's like,
Well-
do you like draft Retribution? Like, if you're a GM of SmackDown Raw, you say, I want these guys. It doesn't
If
make
you're-
sense, right? Yeah.
So
I
do you
don't-
think so?
I
Raw
drafted
Adam
Taylor Swift.
Pierce and
I don't think
SmackDown
anyone
Adam
wants to
Pierce?
draft them, bro. Like
yeah.
they're like, nah, y'all could stay.
Yeah.
Actually, do we have Sunday Night Heat? We could put them on Sunday Night Heat, right? We can bring it
You
back.
guys
Like,
want to go back
I
to
don't want
NXT and take your old gimmicks back, or
Hey,
Right.
dude. I just realized because like Mace he has that Predator mask, and then fucking T-Bar. God
I
damn. He
I
got
think
that
Keith Lee's
Bane
going to
ass
SmackDown.
mask.
It's Bane, Predator, and Voorhees.
I mean, it's paper plate Voorhees. That shit is horrible.
Well, yeah, it's
that's
I didn't say
like
it's
some
good.
hokey like DIY Casey Jones shit.
Nah, you remember in Step Brothers when they both got the Chewbacca mask?
Oh yeah, mine's in that movie.
Mine isn't movie quality, but I'll take it.
Yeah. That's exactly. He's like, this is my call up. I fuck it. Yeah, I'll wear whatever, man. I don't care.
The same place they get the solo cups for the cannons for Street Profits. They also get paper plates for his mask.
No, they got it. It's a 2-for-1. That's what it is.
Paper bags with the eyes cut out and stuff like that.
Bro, especially Halloween coming out, then they start selling them bitches on WWE Shop. You know what I'm saying?
$40 a piece.
For real.
But as far as
T-Bar's
Ali,
Bane mask. That's what it says.
Yeah, no, not the Bane mask. It's not going to be movie. Did you see the Fiend mask? Those weren't movie quality.
No. I was gonna say though, the saving grace I've always felt about Retribution being on Raw was maybe eventually we'll get a T-Bar Keith Lee match on the main roster, right? But now I have a feeling Keith Lee's going to go to SmackDown. We're breaking the fourth wall because this is probably going to be released after tonight's episode. But I think Keith Lee's going to go to SmackDown. He's going to have a world title mini feud with Roman Reigns at some point.
Ooh,
I think so.
That would be dope. I just hope they don't make him wear the man spanks.
Like, I mean, I could have dealt with the vest, but then I don't know what they got him doing. Like,
okay,
and they don't let him they don't let him rock the beard no more, man. I'm like, what's
like
up with this teddy bear ass face, man? Like, he over here trying to make mean faces. I'm like, okay, Cedric the Entertainer. I'm down.
Right.
Something about it's just not a good.
I love him.
They're making him look more. I feel like they're making Keith Lee look more fat.
It is.
That's what I feel like they're doing. So I'm hoping if he does go to SmackDown, they'll be like, oh, Otis does it all the time. Fuck it then. Hey man, just chill.
Yeah.
And even still, it's weird how they try to hide it, but every time they try to hide it, it just accentuate it.
That's the word for 100%. Like
we still know, like, we're not stupid. We don't think he has abs now because he got on a spank. We get it. He's big. It's cool.
But when we see him do a 450 or something, we'll be, oh yeah, sure.
That's fine. Why do they make what's the name wear a midriff shirt?
Yeah.
But no, I'm optimistic for Ali. It was just weird that, I don't know, the imagery when they finally were standing together, and then everyone else was visibly bigger than him, even the smallest guy. And I'm like, so why would they take orders from you?
It's like the Penguin in Batman.
It's kind of, it's weird because
why would all those big goons take orders from the Penguin, right?
He runs out there and he's like, get him. I'm like, they've been getting him before you've been here.
You can make the case.
I'm like, what do you have over them? I need to know.
That's probably what
collars, mind control.
He's the hacker, so he has info.
Yeah, he has info. He's the hacker, 100%.
Hey, Dominic, I saw you texting some chicks.
Yeah, he knows everybody's favorite searches. You know what I'm saying?
Velveteen Dream should be in there.
Hey, we want to talk about sliding.
Especially Slapjack.
Talk about sliding in DMs. You telling me a 20-year-old Dominic on TV 2 hours a night isn't sliding in DMs on Instagram? He must be killing it, dude.
His dad's
killing.
He got a girl, bro, but he's probably slaying, bro.
Oh, come on, man. He's not. I hope he doesn't have a girl. I hope he's not 20 on TV for 2 hours.
No, he has a girl.
Man,
that's
my guy right now.
He can smash that low card,
yourself, man.
That low card Raw locker room.
Are you saying he's getting some ring rats? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I'm pretty sure Natalia's not doing anything. Tyson Kidd producing 205 Live or something.
God damn.
That's still on?
Hey, Quincy Jones, give me some good news. Tell me that the Hurt Business isn't going to get split up with this draft.
I don't think
I'm trying to figure out what's up. Where's Cedric, man? He's still in boot camp or what's going on?
Yes,
COVID
boot camp, quarantine, whatever you want to call it, man. Walking out with pink eye like Mike Pence.
Well, but let me make this point about Mustafa Ali real quick. You can make the point that I think Dominic Dijakovic has more wins this year on the WWE roster than Mustafa Ali does.
Yeah.
If you're
counting, I don't know because
I know NXT doesn't count.
I was gonna say I don't personally watch main events, so he could be racking up some dubs.
Dude, I feel like he's been main eventing with Ricochet on main event for the entire year. They just main event that shit. They main event.
Hey, man, wins are wins. it could be stacking up. I don't know. I got
So what was Ricochet?
But I see what you're
to
saying,
think
though,
about
like,
what's going on.
Ricochet?
I don't know what he had to say, but I hope they don't give him the mic.
Yeah,
Dude,
Bruh.
Ricochet. So I was watching with my fiance, and she legitimately thought, she's like, "Is Ricochet gay? He just sounds a little, And I was like, you know what? Like, I don't think he's gay. He's dating or married to an American Ninja Warrior or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, his promos come off pretty soft, Maybe that's why he got tossed around like Brock Lesnar.
He just doesn't have that, like I'm.
He doesn't have that bass in his voice, right?
Well, I mean, even if he did,
Pass.
I was gonna say I don't think he has that natural charisma. You know what I'm saying? It was a pass.
Bro said, you want me to join the Hurt Business? Hated it. Like,
bro. Damn.
Pass.
Oh man.
Oh, jeez.
Mac Love, I don't know how these other guys feel, but you're on every episode if you want, man. None of these guys feel, but you on, man. You on.
Oh man. No, but yeah. Ricochet, dude, he's talented, but I don't. Can they teach bass in your voice? I don't think so.
Well, dude, all you have to do is do like some sidebar promos in the back or something. You don't have to come out here cutting a 15-minute promo in the ring. Like, just do a front flip. That's why you're there, is to do front flips.
Bro, the best promo he ever had was when Velveteen was talking all that shit, and all he did was just front flip. He didn't even say shit.
Okay, so close second. I remember he came out. It was the first time he was dressing all snazzy, and he was doing the whole like shoes no socks thing, and he was doing a promo, and then the whole crowd was like chanting. He's like, I got one question, and the whole crowd's like, where's your socks? Where's your? He's like, no, it's not. Where's my socks? And just kept rolling. I'm like, okay, that was good. At least you ain't bothered by it. But no, that front flip, yeah. Other than that, bro, like,
you can grow up to be a superhero, man.
Does he need a manager? Does he need an Alfred?
He needs to be in the Hurt Business.
I think he should be.
You think need 5 members, bro? That's kind of.
I said this 4 episodes ago. The whole thing is they could clown on him for being light skinned.
Are you saying? I was just about to ask you. Are you saying
they could toughen him up?
Light skin representation in the
and
Hurt
they could make jokes about, hey, we know how you light skinned fellas do. You really don't got this, and they could really build him up.
Imagine they just beat his ass like for 5 minutes every.
Hey man, it happens, dude.
Hey. Just pack them out.
That's not a bad storyline to tell. Like, hey, if you hang out with Apollo Crews, you're just gonna get your ass kicked the entire time, and then eventually people are like, I'm just getting tired of getting my ass kicked, and then
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what happened with Cedric. Like,
yeah,
was like,
yeah. I think you can make Cedric and Ricochet a tag team again. Shelton Benjamin could still go for the 24/7 championship, and Bobby Lashley is basically the meat of the group, and MVP is the mouthpiece.
Do you think they're going to be a SmackDown property or a Monday Night Raw property?
I to be honest, I feel like they're not going to shake up SmackDown too much. I think they like what they have going on over there. I wouldn't mind seeing Otis and Tucker though going to Raw.
I wouldn't mind seeing Otis lose that Money in the Bank so it could stop being a storyline again.
Bro,
just let him cashing it in. You at least have to let him cash it in.
But then you lose it though. What they're trying to do is they're trying to transfer to somebody else. Like the Miz having Money in the Bank would be amazing because he's a snake. He's slimy and he'll find ways to do it.
But he would have to cash in on. He would have to get moved to Raw because he ain't cashing on Roman.
I was under the impression if you have Money in the Bank, you can cash in any time with any championship.
Right, which is fine.
I thought is it not exclusive to the show that you're on?
I think if they say it's exclusive, but I'm pretty sure.
Because if you're a SmackDown guy,
there's no rules.
Because bro, if you're like a SmackDown guy,
Brock Lesnar won the match without even being in it.
You can't just run down during like you know what I mean?
Yeah, and even if there is rules, does anybody follow it?
You're saying that you want to cash in on Becky Lynch?
But I'm going to tell you right now.
Any title, right? That's what you said.
I would.
I'm going to say this right now though. If Otis decides to cash it in for the tag titles, that's a bad precedent. Because then going forward, they're going to start saying that you can cash in on any title, and you're going to start seeing mid-card assholes cashing in on IC titles and US titles, and
just fucking squander that.
I don't want to start that precedent,
because that shit still got to be special. That shit still got to mean something because it's like this ain't just like a one-way ticket because it's once a year, so it's like
exactly
once it's gone.
That's why they don't want to lose it this year, so we have to transfer to something like the Miz.
If they transfer to someone good, that's different. But
you don't think
maybe they transfer it to.
He's good, but he's not going to beat anybody for it. It's still going to be a failed.
The Miz headlined WrestleMania
10 years ago.
And he's been killing ever since.
Actually, it was John Cena
and
featuring Miz, hosted by The Rock. So
that Miz promo though, going with the "Hate Me Now."
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was dope. No,
Hate
that was
Me.
hard. Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
That was
hard.
And
the Miz, he brought the Intercontinental title up to relevance, man.
I like the Miz. I just think right now.
But then who else you going to give it to? Because that's obviously who they want to transfer to.
If Keith Lee goes over there, possibly him.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like they're trying to lean towards. I mean, Miz makes more sense because he's the one that's currently in this angle trying to get it off him anyway. Mm-hmm. So if it's not him, I don't know how else they will transfer it to somebody else.
It's messy to transfer it, I think.
I mean, unless he gets in some sort of personal. I mean, the only thing I see is him getting in a personal beef where TLC's coming up. So then they're gonna have to do a ladder match for
Yeah, they put it up
one-on-one with somebody.
You know what? You get it for a whole year. If we're already looking at it, that's a failed idea that Otis had it in the first place. Just 100%. Let him hold it for the entire year. Fuck it up later down the line.
Should have been AJ, bro. I was so high.
You know what I mean? Like, to be honest, or you could pull some bullshit maybe at the Royal Rumble where he's like, you know what, like he thinks he shouldn't win the Royal Rumble, and then maybe he's like, I'll put my briefcase on the line to have the WrestleMania opportunity because I don't know, Otis is retarded or something. I shouldn't say retarded.
It's simple, bro. It ain't got to be a whole lot of backstory for
that
Otis
crazy K is creeping up, man. That crazy K is creeping up.
Savage.
I was trying to
think, 1 month in Anaheim.
There's no way to really do it that makes Otis come out looking decent. Like, even in my mind, I was like, remember, how he has like food in the briefcase. So like he goes to cash in, but the contract got like barbecue sauce on it, so they can't use it. Like something stupid.
This is null and void.
That's why, he gives it to the ref. It's all sticky. He opens it up. There's barbecue sauce all over it.
I can see that.
I don't know what they were thinking about Otis. I know that Vince is his biggest fan. That's why.
Maybe there's
keep in mind that was on a time where SmackDown sucked, and the best thing was Otis and Mandy.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
you're right. It was good. No, when Otis and Mandy started off, they were really good.
I personally just tolerated it for the good, the feel good moment, and then I was like, oh, they're running with this. Okay.
Everything can't be Owen Hart, Bret Hart, man.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you're right.
There has to be some filler.
There has to be some Doink the Clown. I feel you, man.
Yeah, I like Doink.
It has to be some Rikishi. I feel you, man.
I like Rikishi. I can't wait till Rikishi versus Roman Reigns.
I know we keep talking.
That's
it's the only way, bro.
Nah, he's gonna show up and then Roman just gonna Superman this punch through a catering table.
So does anybody
he's just like pulling. He's like filling up his plate.
No, bro.
He's filling up Tupperware. He's filling up to Tupperware to take it home.
And then he just
you trying to eat before the chief, like.
Yeah.
Taps his shoulder. And then
so does anybody have any guess about what the biggest stakes in wrestling history is?
You getting kicked out the family.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh, because that was the thing though. Because when they said that last week, they were like, acting like I don't know what the stakes are, and then immediately Michael Cole's like, yeah, maybe I guess they're gonna be in the Hell in a Cell. I'm like, oh, are they? Because they didn't really.
But that's a stipulation. That's not a stake.
But that's the thing.
I think
they kept pushing that. I was like, none of them even said nothing about no Hell in a Cell.
He gets his tattoos cut off. That'd be dope.
That Jey Uso.
You talking Sons of Anarchy, blowtorch
that'd be
bro?
Cool. Get your tattoos cut off.
Episode 4, season 1 kind of shit.
That'd be dope. Because if you get kicked out of a gang, they cut your tattoos off. They don't want you having your tattoos on them. That'd be dope. Get kicked out of the
I think it's gonna be less. It's gonna be a little bit more low key. This is gonna
he's gonna have to Fox 11.
Or what they could do is instead of going that extreme, Baca, I know they got sponsors, so you can't be that cutthroat.
Snickers, right? Snickers gonna bitch about something.
He could get his brother to jump him out, his own brother,
and then he got to wear a sleeve and cover his tattoos forever.
Well, to make what I hear, my insiders, they're telling me there's going to be a faction with the Usos and Roman Reigns.
I think every time he beats somebody in the Usos, they have to proclaim him as a tribal chief. That would be the stipulation. And then they have to join him.
Crazy. He gonna be like, I'm gonna beat you, and then your kids gotta call me daddy now.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I'm up for stuff like that. I'm down for stuff.
And Paul Heyman's just like,
you are my daddy. You are my daddy. I don't want to hear from you.
Oh man, did you guys see that tweet where someone had said like Nia was the tribal queen?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I saw some pictures of Nia on Instagram a couple days ago.
Oh yeah, you talking about that Halloween costume?
No, I don't know. No, I saw her in a bikini. She looks a lot different with the vest off. Ooh, Nia.
Well, it's like the keep leaving, dude.
She gets slept on, bro. She gets slept on.
But then why did they cover her up like that? I don't get it.
I know she's lethal in the ring.
Yeah, she's definitely in the ring. That's what she is.
She can also.
She's killing in the ring.
I'm just trying to take her to Wingstop. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Just a meal on me, girl.
Like let that blue cheese drip. You feel
me? So you think the stipulation is you have to come?
Dominic's in her DMs, bro?
You think you have to come with me? Is that the stipulation?
It's like basically you have to proclaim each tribal chief, and then Jey Uso, he might not necessarily be in the faction, but he's gonna have to follow him around, kind of thing.
I think that's what they're gonna do. Everybody got to fall in line, right? Because this is the perfect way to do it. Everybody got to fall in line, girls included. So to me and my sister was talking about this. You have Tamina and you have Naya having a conversation like, bro, this shit is crazy, right? Yeah, and then she'd be like, yeah, Jimmy is tripping. No, Jay is tripping. And now they going at it, right? But then everybody got to fall in line, and that leads up to every Samoan ever coming through and Roman putting them in their place all the way up to finally.
Because we were talking about Naomi popping up and then her getting jumped too by
everybody getting a Superman punch.
Yeah.
How about we just not have Tamina on TV?
What if Tamina did a Superman punch? Give her a little something, you know what I'm saying? We don't need Naya because she already be punching people's faces off, so she don't need that super. Give it to Tamina real quick, so she don't have to struggle with the snickle splash. We ain't got to act like.
Speaking of Heaven Mania, right?
Heaven Mania.
do you Listen again. That guy ain't heaven. I'm telling you that right now. He ain't in heaven.
He on another brand.
Tamina, yeah, he's on a different brand.
Yeah, he ain't on Monday Night Heaven.
Mac Love, man.
He's on Monday Night Hell.
He's in Hell Down.
I think this is the first and last guess. I think Mac Love has the fourth square permanently, man.
Yeah, he's got to defend the
Jimmy. And you know what they were talking about all the Samoan dynasty? They didn't bring up Jimmy Fly Snooker.
No,
they won't. Because he's from the Fiji Islands.
Oh.
I've been hearing some Umaga references the last couple of weeks.
Out of nowhere, all of a sudden, when he died, nothing.
But they called him the Great, right? The Great.
Nothing. Like all of a sudden, it's like, oh. And Umaga, like I see. Are they going to try to bring up? Is Hurricane Helms going to make an appearance? He's going to roll up on Roman Reigns. Is like, Joe, I knew your older brother, man. He was a superhero in training. Like he wouldn't want this to you, bro. What are you doing? And then boom,
punch.
He tries to hit him. But he tried to get Paul Heyman in the choke slam, right? No go.
I don't think my boy is coming back, man.
Who you talking about?
I think that furlough is going to be permanent. So
man,
Umagas?
No, yeah.
I was like, what?
I think his is going to be permanent too, man.
I don't know, man.
I know, he has been kind of taking shots. So, I mean, he technically ain't working with the company, but you gotta, as Baca likes to say, you gotta watch what you say, right?
100%, man. But I love wrestling, man. I think it's been great lately. And you guys talk about like NXT. NXT's involved in this draft too, right?
No, I don't know. I haven't seen.
Nobody knows. And you know what? Triple H doesn't know.
Like the low. Yeah, no. He said he's been in the dark and people been like locking him out of that shit. I'm like, that's crazy.
How about you call your father-in-law, right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, get your.
You know what Triple H is? Hey, you want to call your grandpa? Right? Yeah, I'll call my grandpa. Hey,
Pop on the phone.
Dad wants to talk to you. No, I want to talk to him. He's, Vince, it's me. It's Hunter.
FaceTime with the grandkids, and then he just lifts up, and it's Triple H like, hey.
Per my last email. I'll let you have all these NXT guys to fuck him up.
For my last email. That's the name of the podcast. For my last email. That's the one.
I had an idea for how the draft should work if they did all three, because I understand a lot of people on NXT, you don't want to end up with so many people in NXT and so many like faithful NXT guys ended up on other brands. But what if they had like 5 franchise tags, right? And so each brand had 5 people that they could pick over the course of like 2 or 3 weeks and be like, you're not going nowhere type shit.
Yeah, but then that defeats the whole purpose, right? If you franchise tag Roman Reigns,
everybody else.
Yeah, but you franchise the top 5 guys.
Or you could have the wrestlers wrestle for the franchise tag.
Make like 3 of them then. The championships aren't exclusive to shows anymore.
No, they're not.
Right?
They're not.
So like Rome can go to Monday night and bring, or they can bring back the red Universal Championship, right? Possibly.
Please don't. Just call it the heavyweight title.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I mean. I was going to ask. I want to ask you, which one is secondary? Which one do you is the WWE superior to the Universal, or what?
Depends on what show it's on and who has it.
I think Universal is superior because they got all that Fox money. Dude, you watch football on Fox all day. All you see is fucking SmackDown commercials. It's crazy, man.
And it's literally Bailey's gonna do something this week, and
Yeah.
it's like, you know,
Yeah, John
this
Buck
guy
talked
just
about
watched the New York Jets lose by 30. He doesn't
They have
give
no
two shits
idea.
about-
They have no
But
idea.
But it's
trying,
great,
though.
man. It's
Which,
crazy.
hey, that's more than I could say for like, you know, with Impact Wrestling, and they ain't got like no support like
Dude,
that.
I'm telling you, I sat in the casino all day Sunday, lost a whole bunch of money, had a whole bunch of drinks, and every 5 minutes you would see a SmackDown commercial. You would see an announcer say something about Bailey, or Sasha Banks will get a revenge. This, crazy stuff, man.
There's all these references.
So
well, you know
Fox,
what? You guys hear Renee Young's supposed to be coming back doing pre-shows?
doing the
for
pre-show.
SmackDown?
Why do we need a pre-show for SmackDown? Does anyone want to explain it to me?
I mean, I think they're
So
doing
some people
it.
could know not to watch.
Are they doing it today for the draft specifically?
I don't know, but I don't even think we need a pre-show for the draft. I mean, like,
I mean,
come
they
on,
always
dude.
got. A
They
little
couldn't
show for
find
the
anybody
draft,
else.
huh?
Like I know this is. I think
you know
this
how
was
they want to
Fox's
make it
idea,
feel real.
but-
You know what I mean?
Well, because it's for Fox and it's not for WWE.
Yeah, but
Fox
remember
puts
last
on
time
the-
they had like the 3D robot and all that shit
Dog,
in the
that
meeting
was
rooms and
just
all
about
that
to
shit.
say, you said it. They want to make it feel real, but
Yeah.
the last draft was ass.
Yeah.
That was
Because
ass.
they didn't even show anybody coming out to like, you know, with no reactions, nothing.
No, it was a bunch of people who don't exist sitting in a room, and it was like the same actors for
Like,
both
yeah.
for both brands.
You guys don't know nothing about this business. You guys don't even show up here. Like, what the fuck?
Well,
like,
so we want to make it real, so we're going to have Stephanie do it?
I know there's no general managers really right now, but I would like some sort of like, you know, maybe Adam Pearce be the one. I mean, I guess.
Oh, that's all you got to do. Just put people in the room that we've seen working backstage before.
Yeah, 100%.
Like for example, Shane's been on Raw Underground. Just make him like the Raw guy this year, and Adam Pearce could be on SmackDown.
But even if it's a collective people that we know are executives of WWE as a whole, and they're all deciding who goes on what brand, and then you cut the
it even be some of the agents we've seen before on camera, you know. Yeah.
But like deliberating, like there's a board for SmackDown of 30 people who wear suits. Like, shut up, man. Like, we don't believe that.
Yeah. Like you guys don't know who any of these people are. Like we've done the research and these stats.
Like passing around blank pieces of paper. Like, what's on the paper, bro?
It's funny because like during the last phase of general managers, we understood that it kind of wasn't working. But at the same time, like when you bring this draft thing up, or when some matches are just made out of nowhere, it's difficult that they're just like coming out of the air. Like this is why we had general managers, and if you just do the general manager thing right, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, your general manager doesn't have to be on TV every single week.
I was just gonna say the perfect example is like someone like Regal, he's perfect. Because like I was thinking how dope it would be if there's not a representative for Raw or SmackDown, but how dope would it be if all of a sudden, because no one said anything about NXT not being able to bring people back down to their brand, you know, which I think. Hey, Bo Dallas, get your ass down there.
Sure, man. Does Bo Dallas still work for the company?
Yeah, he didn't
according
get the axe,
to
but I mean,
Wikipedia.
Yeah, according to Wikipedia, 100%.
It would be really cool too if they say it's between Raw and SmackDown, and all of a sudden you hear William Regal's music play.
I was just gonna say, like, William Regal's,
and then he's like, "No, we're not gonna like just have you take all our guys either." Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and then just like you said, like
I drafted the big dog Roman Reigns.
And then William Regal's like, "You're not gonna take all my guys. We're taking Bo Dallas back."
All right, NXT, you get the first pick.
Get the big dog.
Is it gonna be Drew McIntyre? Is it gonna be Roman Reigns? NXT selects Bo Dallas to come back to NXT.
we want Matt Riddle.
He's
we want Ricochet back. We want all our niggas back. We will give them back. Y'all done fucked up. You know what it is? It's like you got this whole, like me. I'm a collector, right? Of figures and shit. I got wrestling toys, whatever y'all want to call them. I got them and they dope, right? And then I see someone else go and they like, no, that's not how you play with them, bro. Like you're fucking up the vibe. That's not even that's not even his power. God damn it. That's not even. Just send them all back. Send them all back, bro.
Yeah,
I really want to see Bobby Roode.
Sounds horrible.
I really
send him back when he go back.
Ricochet needs to go back.
Yeah,
right. He was barely even there. I felt like too.
It was legendary. It was
send them all back, dude. The Chinese, all of them, dude. Who knows?
Send him back. He got his girl there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, going back to old drafts and stuff like that, and what we were talking about earlier. Chris Benoit has to be the worst pick ever to go to ECW. Like within a week later, he was no longer with the company. Like that has to be one of the worst picks of all time, right? You're
So that's
ECW.
worse
You
than
get
Sam
one
Bowie,
good
right?
pick.
Yeah.
You get one good pick, and all of a sudden you lose your top. It's like
Squad.
fantasy football. You lose Saquon Barkley, and then all of a sudden your fantasy football team sucks.
In the hole.
That's how ECW must have felt when Chris Benoit was like, "All right, he's off. He's not coming back. We're gonna have to make John Morrison champion."
Yeah, he took his ball and went home.
Yeah.
Best draft of all time is the race draft on the Dave Chappelle show, man. That is by far.
I was going to bring that shit up.
I think about
NXT, bro. Like, we are the NXT congregation. Like the tape back.
Imagine if Hogan was the host for the.
Well, hold on a minute, Rondell.
Bruh.
Oh man.
I can see Vince McMahon like, no, we choose Roman Reigns. God, wait a goddamn minute.
Wait a goddamn minute.
Come out. Wait a goddamn minute.
Oh man, I need more Vince McMahon on TV, man. I miss Vince McMahon.
I don't know.
I just watched the YouTube video.
He's just really tired.
I got respect for dude, man, but he's a crazy old genius.
Yeah, you see him take that bump off. I think we talked about that time, off the balcony when he was trying to show Kronk how to do it.
Yeah,
hey, Kronk should have just stayed in wrestling, right?
Gronk was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go back to the Buccaneers. I don't need to be falling off shit."
Yeah, doing much.
Like the fact, can you imagine being Johnny, not Johnny, fucking Gronk and like, oh, he's crazy. Like
this ain't fake. I thought this was fake. This old 70-year-old man just jumped off a balcony.
He's like, I just met Vince McMahon and only known him and then he just showed me how to just fall up, 15 feet.
You say this guy's worth $1 billion?
Is this guy's worth $1 billion? What the fuck is this guy doing? Jesus. I mean, but that reinforced, that whole, everybody said, he would never make you do what he wouldn't want to do. I'm like,
hey, 100%, man, 100%.
So you're saying Vince would totally hump a dead corpse? Cool.
Yeah. I'm sure. Who do you think showed Hunter how to do it?
Oh, you're right. He said, Hunter, goddamn it,
this is how you do it.
Climb in like this. You want to put the one leg over and really get in the casket.
Really get in the casket. Jackhammer. God damn it, Paul.
I think things are going great right now. I think the Hurt business is killing it. I think Roman Reigns, the whole Uso situation is great. I really am optimistic.
Rematch?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
That first one, man. They got a story out of that one, man.
Mac Love, how much did you like that?
They did
that match.
No, the match was crazy. The match was crazy, and it was like the thing that puts matches above normal is when you have that investment.
Yeah.
Actually caring about it, right? There's a lot of good matches going on, but it's like, it was just random. Like the match that was at the beginning of NXT yesterday when they were like,
oh, dude, they were like, they couldn't.
They got into it.
Each other.
For what?
We don't believe you. We need more people.
There was one still shot of them reaching for each other. For what?
Bro, something. Like, I mean, I was like, why? Like, did Ciampa, like, he got mad? Like, I wanted to break his arm before you did. What? I don't.
It doesn't make sense. So
but the match was dope.
Cool.
I enjoyed the match, but the way they put it together,
Watching it, it's more like watching it like a video game instead of.
Do you guys feel one of the things hurting NXT a little bit is that Ciampa and Gargano at one point were on top of the game. Were the best thing in wrestling, in my opinion, at the time. And they tease DIY too much. They tease heel turns too much. And now we just lost faith in what NXT is doing with these two guys.
Well, you know what? It's funny you bring him up because I was going to say Johnny kind of killed it this week. And the reason why I can say it is because I've been shitting on it every other week because I was like, dude, you're doing too much. Like, I see what you're trying to do, but you need to dial it back. But I felt like it was kind of okay this week. I mean, the whole Indy Hartwell thing was kind of random, but I don't know what they're doing with Ciampa. It's weird. Like he comes back, but I guess he wants to come back, but he can't immediately go up against Cross because he's hurt. So he's kind of lost in the shuffle.
Everybody's kind of in limbo down there right now. I was noticing that when I was watching the last couple of weeks. It's like there's too many.
They keep stacking up injuries too on each show.
Yeah, and it's real thin. It's too many.
That's why I think they would benefit by having people come back down. Like if a Ricochet comes down, even a Bo Dallas, the fact that he was champion, at one point. And now what happens with Finn Balor? He has a broken jaw in 2 different places. Well, listen,
he should be back sooner than later, though. Right?
I understand, but we gave Vinnie Mac so much flack about not reinvesting in the Finn Balor once he came back from his injury, but he does get injured a lot, right?
Well, he's been back in NXT for like a year.
Dude. So it's
he gets injured a lot, man.
I think maybe the NXT title's just cursed.
Hey,
Ciampa with his neck injury.
He's been injured all his career too, man. So we should cut him, right?
Thought about that.
Yeah, everyone's injured, huh? And then Shinsuke just never has a chance.
Actually,
right?
if anyone, Randy Orton's accident prone, bro. Or injury prone.
Come on, brother. He's been wrestling for 50 years, man. He's gonna have a couple injuries.
Everybody else for his bad shoulder.
He's always got like a bad shoulder or knee.
No, he has a bad shoulder. He does have a bad shoulder, so let's not drop him on the shoulder, right? I think that's all as a
but you're in
wrestling community agree on that. I love Randy Orton. I'm not gonna let you guys talk about Randy Orton and Eddie Guerrero.
No, he's not. He's airballing those kicks.
Yeah,
some of them are bad. Drew McIntyre does not do that well either.
He be shitting on these thigh slappers online, and then he be sitting up here with the air.
What are you gonna do? Okay, if I'm Randy Orton, I hear you guys talking like this, I'm just gonna kick somebody in the head. That's just good. That's what I would do. And then we wouldn't fire me. Like, they're not gonna fire me, right? I'm just gonna kick somebody in the head.
They'll never fire Randy
I want a match against some no-name guy.
Randy Orton has like 6 strikes, bro. He's never getting fired.
He ain't gonna get fired.
Never.
And that's what was so good about the Drew McIntyre promo too. About you should have been fired way before me, and he says I should have, but I'm way more valuable than you, so I'm not going to do that. You know.
He's like, not
those
in
are
your
the
life.
best promos, bro.
Those are great promos, man.
Their program, I mean, it's going to Hell in a Cell. You think we're gonna get the title?
How many Hell in a Cells are we gonna have?
Depends on the draft.
Bailey and Sasha will do Hell in a Cell too, right? Yeah, it's gonna be all Hell in a Cell.
I think it was like
all Hells.
So wait. Maybe
might as well just do it, right?
Maybe 3.
Well, Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. Do you think Roman Reigns and Jey are going to go in Hell in a Cell?
Michael Cole was saying it on SmackDown, but he could have been jumping the gun.
I think they gonna do something weird.
And then Sasha and Bailey will be in Hell in a Cell too.
Like it didn't happen.
They're gonna make them fight in a fire pit or some shit.
It'll be like a Samoan
Bailey too.
A Samoan something match, right?
Yeah,
like
if Angel Garza didn't get hurt, Street Profits and Andrade.
Yeah, one final one. Well, anyone that should go in Hell in a Cell to finish it is Street Profits and the Mexicans, right?
Well, they can't because Angel has a torn quad, bro.
I know, but I'm saying before he got injured, because they had 25 matches, they would say, let's just fucking end it in Hell in a Cell. The Blacks versus the Mexicans. I'd be up for it.
They wouldn't
finish
versus
the Mexicans in the Hell in a Cell.
That
sounds like a prison war, man. I see what you did.
I rewatched the Usos and New Day in Hell in a Cell.
No, that was an awesome match. That's still one of my favorite.
Amazing.
Even the promo leading up to it was good.
Yeah, bro. 100%.
Remember they had even the rap battles were good, right?
Rap battles, fucking Wale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the lasting good thing Wale's been in a long time, man. So that's awesome. Poor Wale, he's so sensitive.
He's so sensitive.
He is. He's so sensitive. Every interview, he's like talking about like he's on the top.
Ears burning. Chill.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna call in.
Wale's in the waiting room.
We ain't gonna get in.
We're gonna promote that we had Wale and we get like 5 new followers. That's it.
That's what it is.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
5.
Do we know who won the predictions for Clash of Clans?
Clash of Champions.
Clash of Champions.
Nah, I gotta.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
Actually,
I didn't even peep that he made a mistake. I was like, Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans is a great game, man. I got kicked out of my group because I didn't take it serious enough.
It was called game.
We don't keep. You know what we need to start doing is
let's
keeping points.
I hear what you're gonna say. You're gonna say we don't take it serious. So let's go back and look at who won, and let's figure out something that they can win. Or
I say going forward, we only take a few matches that we think are 50-50, close to 50-50. And we just predict those matches.
Or what we can do is each of us could pick 3 matches that you have.
And it's also not fair. Doc for Quincy already does predictions, so he's just going to choose the same predictions.
Well, yeah, he has insider knowledge, so that's a little different. You know?
I don't know about.
He's hanging out with all the wrestlers at Walmart.
At Walmart. Oh, yeah,
that's right. All of a sudden.
I was like, oh, y'all just step all the Walmarts in the world.
Yeah.
You came to mind, huh?
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, you look behind. They were behind you. Or do they look behind it?
And they said we're going to a Walmart.
I've been following you guys forever. I've been following you guys for 2 weeks now.
we heard Colton has the best Walmart.
Yeah.
Man. Dude, honestly, I feel like one of the BTEs, like the Young Bucks, have to be at one of the Walmarts out there.
They should be at Mancho.
They always take pictures like in Corral and do they live in like Victorville or something?
They live in Rancho, I think.
They're from Rancho.
They're from Rancho, but on that wrestling pay, I think they live in Victorville.
Oh, why would you go? Why would you go down though? Rancho's
they're always at that Golden Corral. There's only one Golden Corral in Southern California or whatever.
Well, yeah, but they're doing
that for one in Jacksonville too.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Base of operations. I don't know. Maybe they got it on tap. They got the sponsorship, man. You never know.
Oh, not going to Crow. I'm stupid. Cracker Barrel. There's only like one in California, and it's in like Victorville.
There's one. They just put one in Rialto.
I'm sorry about that.
There you go. Now you guys have something to talk about, right?
See,
getting all gentrified over there.
he's gonna be going over like looking for the Bucks now. Like,
yeah.
my finishing move.
Are you from Rialto? Is that where you're from? Born and raised?
Basically, I moved out there when I was like 13, 14. So if you go to, I used to live in Long Beach. So if you go to Long Beach and ask people about me, nobody knows who I am. If you go to Rialto, that's where I did all my dirt.
So if I pull up at a Walmart in Rialto and ask questions, oh yeah, Mac Lowe.
Like, oh yeah, that's the little.
You're like, oh,
little rapper dude.
2010 bars? Yeah, that's my jam.
2010 bars. Legend. A legend.
Why'd you quit the rapping, man?
Man, it got to the point where I just lost it didn't energize me no more.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like I was. It got to the point where making a song and putting a video out was very easy, but costly.
Yeah.
And the return on the investment wasn't there, so I didn't really have nothing to prove.
Dude, being a rapper is tough. I say it all the time. My son wants to be a rapper. When I have a son, because I wouldn't have a son, he's not going to be a rapper.
You're going to discuss his dreams like that?
Yeah, I'm going to make a stand for the family and say, hey, you're not going to be a rapper.
I'm gonna make my kid learn how to kick field goals.
Yeah, that's the best one. No, you could just hit a baseball. You could be a fat baseball player and play till you're 45, as long as you can hit a home run, man. And in 5 years, the NL and the AL, they're both going to go to designated hitters, man. You could be fat and hit a home run.
Designated hitter, yeah.
You have to play the field. Oh,
if you're a kicker, if you could kick 60 straight.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Yep, 100%. And you can do it till you're 45,
and
right?
It's literally illegal to hit you in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as you take care of your instrument off the field, you should be straight.
Yeah,
you know what? I don't think the referees in like WWE or any other organization, they don't get enough credit, man. They got to set up the ring. They got to take it down, and then they got to get dressed down by the wrestlers every single match.
The ref?
The referee, man. Because the way that Roman Reigns. No, they always talk about setting up the ring. All of them. I follow all through Instagram because I'm a mark. So Lil Nate's just 60-year-old man, and Roman Reigns talks down to him like it's crazy. And the Young Bucks just go around. Young Bucks just go around super kicking people. It's not a big deal, right? Don't you think?
I just heard from a guy I know they make $150,000.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's
you know, that's a good gig.
I take that back.
Ain't no lie. Like it's funny because people that they when I meet them, they're like, "How come you never became a wrestler?" I'm like, "Oh, I thought about it." Yeah. For sure. It crossed my mind in high school. And then I took a wrestling course and I got slammed on my head and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this. No. Got a little minor.
But you got to build up the tolerance, man. Bro, the first time I had a drink, I was like, this is nasty. I do it for a living.
I was in great shape then, and then I was like, oh, okay. I could see how bad this can go quickly.
Yeah.
Real
so
wrestling.
Be a ref.
You know?
That's why you be a referee, make under $50,000.
And
you just have to have the guy cuss you out on national television.
Imagine, Baca.
That was one of the things I was going to try to do this year, but then everything closed down.
Were you really thinking about doing that?
Yeah, bro.
Dude, let's get it in, man. Let's do it. Man.
Bro, I've set up a ring before. I'm willing to get in on the action. It's. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be minimal bumping, but it's like, bro. To be a part of that show. I mean, like, I definitely. I'll put it like this. I'm kind of like on the same fence as Mac. Like, I'm semi-retired. You know what I mean? I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out because I got people that I owe verses to and projects to. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother and my cousin. You know what I mean? Because we've never done a group project, so that's just what it is. I got one in the tuck that I even put out yet because I just been trying to build the platform, and then I just stopped worrying about rapping because.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I listen to Strong Style and Profile remix every single day. And that is my favorite song, man.
And that's the thing. That's what
you want me to give you my 1 through 4 style ranking on the song.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Doc. I think Doc really kicked out the park. I think he did amazing. But then you come in number 2, man. That's big. Being number 2 over Mega Man.
I'm used to it.
But you're still for Mega Man, and then Mega Man kills it, and then Cam doesn't need to be on the song. It's awesome, man.
Cam's a great guy, but
I'm just saying. I'm just digging it. Cam's great. But that is my power ranking. I think Doc killed it. You came in number 2, and then Mega Man, then Cam, man.
I mean, but that's the thing is like when Doc was getting more serious with he was trying to reach out and start doing more stuff. I was like, all right, you know what? My focus now is still to kind of build a platform to help him out because now the audience is crossed over. You know what I mean? It's not just regular hip hop fans. There's people who talk about they watch wrestling, but they're like lapsed. You know what I mean?
Quincy, you're a content creator, man. That's all you gotta tell people now. I'm a content creator.
Media.
That's why I tell people. I said I'm a promoter. I'm the content creator.
Ring announcing.
Let me ask you, Baca. You have an opportunity to stop skimming and scamming young hip hop artists.
Let me make you
and then but you get offered to be a ref. Do you take it?
No, I wouldn't be a ref.
Bro, no, you need to be an on-air personality, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I promise you this. When I start my own federation, and I will, it's not that I might. I am. I'm telling you. I'm gonna have you.
I'm in, dude. Sign me up. I just can never lose.
I think me and Baca can handle commentary. This is
dude, that'd be good. I'll sign up for
that. Was that a botch? We're just gonna totally be the worst.
I can't have Baca on commentary as a liability issue.
Yeah, no, come on, man. I'm doing great. Ever since I've been 30 years old, I haven't said anything crazy.
I got the money makers right there because I got to scale it back. So I only give them a little bit of him weekly on TV. You can't give him the whole 2 hours. However long the program.
I just want the original quote angle deal. I can't ever lose. That's number one. And then I can't look. And then I want the Triple H video game deal. Like I can't ever look weak, and I'll be set, man. It'll be good to go. And I'm excited, man.
Golden shovel and some gold medals. Cool.
Yeah. No, I want the Cody Rhodes deal too. I get the biggest entrance every time I walk in. Even on like the second match on a Tuesday night, I get the biggest entrance. So, but nobody talks about that. Right?
Well, the thing is, Roman Reigns has pyros now too.
But he's the big dog. He's the Universal Champion.
He's a heel.
Heels can't get pyro? Since when that happened?
What heel usually has pyro?
Wow, I never do. Is this something that I'm the only one that didn't know about that?
I guess Jericho would be the exception.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar.
But not all the time. But you're right.
Yeah. When they were doing pyro, he got it all the time. He was just one of the biggest heels.
Edge is another one. Even early Randy Orton, you're right.
Based on my Roman,
when somebody talks themselves out of their own point.
Based on
I threw it out there. It was a great discussion point.
Based on my Roman Reigns storyline to WrestleMania that I built last week, I think I deserve to be the long-term story writer for
100%, man.
For this new Quincy Jones Federation of Wrestling.
I don't know. Mac Love and his girlfriend talking about the Samoan Dynasty. I think they might give you.
Let me write for the women's division.
I think that's my territory, but
out there, don't suck.
He's like, I'm the face of the women's division.
I'm the face of the women's division. So, hey, man, I had a great time, guys. I love you guys.
It was definitely a pleasure, man.
Yes. I don't know how these other guys feel, but you're welcomed every week in my book, man. I know it's probably something we should talk about off air, but that's not how I do things. So.
They were skeptical, and then he came into.
I was extremely skeptical. First of all, you said you're from the IE, so I was like,
I
didn't know how to talk. That's number one.
As soon as I told him, he's like, I followed him. I followed his account.
I didn't follow him. I did my research. That's why I was skeptical, because I saw your account. So I was like,
because I be chilling, bro. I be chilling.
Nah,
I'm giving you all the time, man. I'm giving you all the time. You did a great job, man. You're super funny, man.
Definitely. Hopefully we can get you on again. I mean,
hey, man, whenever y'all want to shoot me invite,
man.
I'll click the link.
We'll definitely see. I don't want to hard to spot. I know, Baca just had his tattoo guy. You may want to have his tattoo guy on. I don't know.
Guys,
that was an audition.
Dude, he has these songs about Bob Backlund. I said, why do you have a song about Bob Backlund? He said, well, because I feel like that's the wrestler I relate to the most. I said, it's the worst heavyweight champion of all time.
Do me a favor.
What does it say about your confidence?
He is not the worst.
But does it say something? But does it say something about your confidence when you say I relate to Bob Backlund? That says something, right?
I'd rather relate to Bob Backlund than a lot of people.
Motivational speaker. He wanted to make
as
heavyweight
champions.
Come on, man.
As heavyweight champions.
He was heavyweight champ.
I'm not fucking with Bob Backlund, bro.
Yeah, come on, man. You guys just so
I just give him respect for his old.
I respect him.
All I say is, go watch him versus Ken Patera, and that's all.
I'm just saying he can't be the worst, though. That's all.
Okay, tell me who's worse. It's not Diesel. At least Diesel.
Hey, was Mabel ever champ?
So I was gonna say right? Mabel, yeah. So Mabel
was champ, right?
Yeah, Mabel was champ.
It's like, for example, if someone asked me right now, said like, "Hey, who's the worst heavyweight champion of all time?" My first thought wouldn't be Bob Backlund.
Because you wouldn't think about it. Because you wouldn't think
about it. He'd probably be on the top, the bottom, like the 30. I could name about 30.
How many champions is this? 50, right? It's like 60.
I don't know, man.
No, I expect you to know that.
First of all, Hulk Hogan might be one of the worst. Just
I didn't say worst people.
Let's start there.
We're not judging by character. I forgot. Is it by range? Is it by drawing power? How much?
What about Psycho Sid?
Okay. Good job. You proved me wrong.
Potential. He had definitely potential, but he had a promo like a brick.
Yeah.
He would just get so, and it's like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and just like just nothing. Like,
all right, guys, I got to go. Yankees game's on. Game 5.
man, don't even
see
trip,
if we're
man.
moving
I
on.
definitely appreciate you
Cheers.
guys. You guys be safe. Take care of yourselves. This has been the Flow Show for the love.
Hold on.
wrestling,
I don't want to
man.
step on your promo. Brian, Lakers in it tonight, right? There's no question about it.
Sure, man. You guys can do what you want.
And Paul George is getting traded to the Knicks, right?
I don't know, man.
All right.
Just
Young Baca Productions. Follow me at Young Baca Productions.
I don't need this negativity in my life, man.
Do the best MC. We are trying to feed over 100 families this Thanksgiving. The 6th annual Anna Baca Foundation Thanksgiving drive. Over the last 6 years, we've fed over 70 families. We're trying to push that mark past 100. So if you have a family that you know needs help, send us a text message 310-345-2909. If you say, "Hey, Baca, I want to donate $1," hit me up. Same number.
There you go.
Right.
Anybody else?
By the way, Jinder Mahal's worse than Bob Backlund.
No, Jinder Mahal's not worse than Bob Backlund.
his haircut was.
Yes, he is.
His haircut was bad.
He had a Jerry curl.
How about Jinder Mahal? Is he on? Did he get let go too?
He's hurt.
Oh, okay. So, there was an interview where he was talking about he one day wants to be better than Bret Hall. I've been like having strokes lately. Bret Hall and Bret Favre, they were mixing up in my head right now. Something's going on, dude. Seriously. I gotta get checked out.
He had to say strokes because with Bret Hart too. So it's
Yeah.
Oh man.
Bret Hart. Listen, we should enjoy Bret Hart as much as we can because that dude looks really bad.
Hey man, he's the last heart of the foundation.
Yeah, because those guys don't. So is it the families just cursed or? Right?
Technically-
Because they're all like young, they all died super young.
I mean, I can't
A
name
lot of wrestlers that young,
another
though.
family as cursed as them besides the Von Erichs, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
the Von Erichs is the one though, right?
for sure.
So, all right, man.
But on that note, and hopefully it's not too solemn, we'll get into the draft.
I was about to say, that's a terrible way to finish.
You want to take us out with a song, Baca?
Happy birthday to Eddie. Happy birthday to Eddie Guerrero.
There
Happy
you go.
birthday to
Happy
Eddie
birthday to Eddie
Guerrero.
Guerrero, man.
Lie cheating still.
Yeah.
You stole my heart, Eddie. Funny backstory. My mom was dating this guy who kept saying he was a fan of Eddie Guerrero, and I thought he was just trying to say that to try to be cool with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he knew we were big on wrestling. And I remember one day, it was one of those things where you come home and you see him, you're like, he's just in the house. You're like,
In the Bobby Mood, whoa.
bro, just like totally like baby boy ass
I'm
status.
sorry,
and shit,
Chris.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
had to do it.
Just fucking like, oh, you just okay, you comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I remember I was going up the stairs. He's like, y'all heard about Eddie Guerrero? I'm like, what about Eddie Guerrero? Yeah, he passed away. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, you doing the most to try to connect with me right now.
You just kicked him out of the house?
I'm like hot, right? Yeah, I'm hot. I'm totally like, get the, you know what I mean?
Hit him with a chair.
My room. Yeah. Turn on the TV. Oh, god damn, he was right. I'm like, oh man, it was horrible. It was horrible. But I like to remember
imagine
Eddie.
getting the news from that guy.
100%. And the way he did it I was like, this is your favorite guy, so you say. And you're not even torn up.
He was so nonchalant about it.
I'm not gonna
You
lie
know
to
what I'm saying?
you. I didn't know how badly that affected, like how much that was in relation to what happened with Chris Benoit too.
No,
Like,
the magnitude.
we all
Yeah, I didn't know
really
until I
we
watched
kind of
it.
look at them at two different things, but like
No,
they're
they're
both
definitely-
related.
They're definitely related. I mean, at least one. There's some layers there for sure, but like I said, Eddie,
Another somber note.
you lied, cheated, and stole your way to our hearts. Happy birthday to Latino Heat. This has been the Flow Show. See you guys next week.
We out. That was a nice way to end it, Brian.